Good morning, America. How are ya? Monday Morning Rail. I'm Denny Jelsma, and I'm here at the world-famous Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum layout in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. And today is Monday, and it is show and tell. You know, when I was a little boy growing up in the cornfields of Iowa, we'd go into our grade school class, and Monday was always show and tell. And I remember bringing my Lionel F3 to my show and tell. And here I am 60-some years later, still doing show and tell. But this morning's show and tell is about a very special train that went from Kansas City, Missouri, all the way to Jacksonville and then down to Miami and the West Coast. And it was called the Kansas City, Florida Special. And it was a train ran by the Frisco Railroad and the Southern. And what I have here today to show you at show and tell is the dining car. The Frisco originated this train out of Kansas City. It left at 11 o'clock at night. They put the diner on so that way they could have breakfast. And it went all the way to Mobile, Alabama. Actually, it went to Birmingham, Alabama, and at Birmingham, the Southern Railroad took over, and this diner that you see here was taken off. This model here is a brass dining car. It's a heavyweight, and it ran on the Florida Kansas City Special. And then from Birmingham, it went to Atlanta, and it got into Atlanta about 24 hours later at about 11 o'clock at night, and then it went to Jacksonville, and it went via Jesup, Georgia. And at Jesup, it went down on track righties on the ACL. And at Jacksonville, the train would either go down the Florida East Coast or it would go the ACL to Tampa, Sarasota, and that. But this car is very unique car, very colorful. And at Birmingham, the Southern would add a lounge dining sandwich type car, so the patrons could have food from Birmingham to Atlanta. And it was a very first-class train. This train ran up until about 1967. It still had 15 to 20 cars, and it was heavy, all heavyweight. Towards the end, they had a few lightweight cars. But this is my show and tell of the Kansas City, Florida Special, here at the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida.